Beautician.
Hey. Only if y'all knew the background conversations that were going on before we come on air. That's why you hear us talking. Evidently, somebody is a kitchen beautician. I have no clue what that is because I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up getting my hair done. I didn't grow up getting my hair done in the kitchen. So I guess we're gonna talk about that first tonight. Welcome to the Thursday night edition of the Deacon Board podcast. Listen, tonight we got a lot to talk about. Like I said in the earlier description, we're going to talk about the 90s because the 90s was an interesting time. So 87 to 90-ish, 95-ish, because after 95, I was an old married man. I don't know what was going on back then. I just heard some stories. We're going to talk about some apps that are my co-hosts are currently on. I didn't realize that you can get catfish with live pictures. So we're going to talk about that because Ray looked all of 75. That nigga don't look 50. And then we're going to talk about a few other things. So sit back, relax. Welcome to the Thursday Night Deacon Board podcast. Listen. What's up, ladies? How y'all doing
What's up,
tonight?
y'all?
Listen, first of all, welcome back, Ashia.
What's up, y'all?
I know you've been on. I know you've been on Kojic punishment. So welcome back.
I married Jesus.
You married Jesus in Memphis. So congratulations on that, Mother Supervisor Simpson. Appreciate you being here. And then Ebbs, what's going on, Ebbs?
Wait a minute. You're what? You have to explain these church.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that off screen. We'll get into that off topic.
Because I have questions.
Not tonight. No questions tonight.
We talk about it offline.
Yeah, we'll talk about it offline.
You should have given me time in the beginning. But okay.
I know, but no, we're not going to do that tonight. First of all, let me get a couple of announcements out the way. The Cowboys are losing right now. Halftime for everybody that wants to know. I know a lot of people are wondering what's going on, but the Cowboys are losing 21-20. I don't know how. I don't know why, but for some reason, the Cowboys are losing. So with that being said, welcome. So it's been an interesting couple of weeks since we've been gone. We did a show a couple Friday nights ago after work because we were bored to death and we decided to come on the air and talk. And then since then, basically, all hell has broken loose for Puffy and Fox and Eric Adams and a bunch of people like that.
Let me make sure y'all can see me good.
There are a bunch of lawsuits that have dropped in the last 3 weeks. What are you doing? A bunch of lawsuits that have dropped in the last couple of weeks, and it's bad. I mean,
it's real bad.
It's real
bad. It's not bad. You know why it's not bad? Because people are finally taking back their power and they're standing up for themselves, and it's not bad. So stop saying that it's bad. Anyone speaking up for themselves, it's never a bad thing.
Well, no, it's not bad that they're speaking up for themselves. I'm saying that it's bad that all of this stuff is going on and that they felt the need to have to take care of it or come out about it now versus when it actually happened.
Well, let's talk about why we have to do it.
And we can't hold on before you start jumping, Nikki. Calm, go, smoke, take a puff, and calm your nerves down real quick. What I'm saying is, first of all, it should have never happened. Let me just get that out the way because you should never ever you should never ever sexually assault anyone. Period. So let's get that out the way right now. It's not fun and games. It's not funny. It's never funny. When someone is sexually assaulted. It's never funny when someone is violated. So let's get that piece of it out the way right now. What's sad is they felt that they couldn't come forward back then because, for whatever reason. I don't know the reason. It could have been for their own personal reasons.
We all know the reasons why.
Well, no, we don't know the reasons. We don't know the reasons. We can assume all we want, but we don't know what their reasons were for not coming forward back then. We can make assumptions all day long about it, but we don't know what their reasons were that they didn't come out back then. Thank you, Jerry Moore, for coming in here, saving me tonight, because I, just like the pastor always comes in after praise and worship.
You go.
The pastor always comes in at the praise and worship. He don't never join in the fun.
What's up, my people?
What's going on, man? So anyway, we were talking about this whole situation with all these lawsuits that have dropped in the last couple of weeks. You know, and it's not just entertainers, by the way, because Eric Adams got caught up in one. Who's the mayor of New York? He got caught up in one. There are a couple of other, you know, there's this NBA player, Giddy, who's been accused of dating an underage girl. He's 21, accused of dating someone that's 16. But there's a lot going on. So who wants to go for Ebony? I know you want to go first. I know you're chomping at the bit.
I sure don't. Y'all go right. Y'all got it.
Good. And so, you know, look, I said what I said on it. I think it's, you know, I'm glad that they're coming out and taking their power back, like you said, and speaking up for themselves. I'm sad that it happened to them in the first place. Like I said, it should have never happened. And, you know, I hope they get their day in court. I really do hope they get their day in court. And whatever closure, I hate to use the word closure, but whatever closure they need to help them healing, whatever healing they need, I hope they get that. Whether it's mentally or fiscally, not physically, fiscally. That's a different word. Whether it's for their own self-worth or whether it's fiscally, I hope they get everything that they're due. But on the flip, the 90s. I mean, you know, the New Jack Swing era, the era of Guy, the era of New Edition, the era of BBD, you know, back it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no, I need a body bag. Backstage, underage, adolescent. That I mean, the words were cringy. I actually listened to Aaron Hall's "Don't Be Afraid," the version that was on the Juice soundtrack, and he started the song off with a prayer. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I stop or I wake, pray the Lord my soul to take. And he goes, "Don't be afraid, don't be afraid." But then as you start getting into the verses, I had to cut the song off. I was like, wait, I can't sing this. So go back and look at the words to that particular song, and you'll be like, yeah, I can't sing this. So it was, and let's be honest with you, a lot of the stuff that we see from the entertainers, I'm not surprised at, because it was always, you know, going back to the 40s and 50s, they always talked about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I mean, Chuck Berry was always in the news and being talked about for dating underage women. We know Elvis married an underage woman, got an underage girl pregnant. We know a lot of them did that. But now that we have social media, I think it's more amplified. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that, Shia? What are your thoughts on that, Ebony?
Not at all. It's not. Social media did not amplify the objectification of young girls. Social media amplified their response to the abuse. It did not amplify what was going on because it hasn't stopped. It's gone on since the beginning of time. Old men have a very odd infatuation with young girls. Let's take Britney Spears, for example. Her Baby One More Time video is one of the most popular videos with men because she's dressed like a schoolgirl. This is something that has been happening our entire lives. The only thing that's amplified is their responses in social media. That's the only thing that's been amplified.
Interesting. I've
always, because you're not a girl.
Can we say too
that I've never
that
seen the Britney Spears video. That's what I was going to say to you.
Oh, okay. Well, no,
she has on that little school uniform, the little short school.
But
uniform.
you have to think about it. The schoolgirl persona. What is it? Let's go back into rock times. Hot for Teacher. So it's always these young boys after these older women in these authoritative situations, or it's old men going after young girls who don't have any power. And that's usually the dynamic. So when you see, let's just say, for instance, a young girl, 14, 15 years old in church. She's praying, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And sometimes the pastor is the father, and he's the main one talking about, oh my God. Like it's what happens. It's what it is. Like I said, I've been a young girl. I was a young girl before. I've been approached by very, very old men. The first time I got hit on, like where I realized what was happening, I was 13 years old. And it was an old ass man talking about where you going. I'm going to school. What you talking about where I'm going? You need help walking to school? How do I need help walking to school, bro? I'm walking to school. I don't need assistance walking to school. I can walk you to school. I'm 13. 13.
So I think it is. I think that is a piece too. But I think a lot of times the piece that we don't want to address is that while they are attracted to young girls and they have power over young girls, that some of these young girls like the attraction as well.
Don't do that.
And that's something that we don't want to address. That's real. Some of them like the attraction. Some of them like the attraction.
Because that kind of comes off as victim blaming. Because
no, I'm not victim blaming because I was a young girl.
Hold on,
I'm not
Ebony.
victim blaming.
Hold on, Ebony.
Like that to me.
Hold on, Ebony.
I'm not saying everybody.
We let you say what you wanted to say. Ashia, go ahead.
I'm not saying every young girl, but there are some girls out there that have the know-all and have the mindset to say no, but they choose not to. They like the benefits of being with an older man until it does not. I'm not saying that they're not a victim. I'm not saying that they're not a victim. However, because I've been the same 13-year-old girl that you were, I had the power to say no and to say yes. I had the power to say no at 13. I had the power to say yes at 16 because of the benefits that I saw from dating an older man. It worked for me. It worked for me. And I'm not claiming victim. It was what it was. And I chose that.
We've seen it, right? I grew up in the city. I grew up in New York. So hold on, Ebony, because what you can't do, nobody's blaming a singular person.
No blame.
This is an entire. It's an entire conversation. And while you're saying it comes off as victim blaming, I think it comes off as you can't tell her that it's victim blaming when she's talking about her experience. You can't say that, and it might not be your experience, and this might be a traumatizing conversation for a lot of people, me included, right? There might be some trauma in this entire conversation because there are things that happen to not only girls but also young boys.
Some boys as well.
It is what it is, And it's not purposeful. It's just things that at 16, 17 years old, there are decisions that we make also because we think that we're older than what we are. I mean, we were in clubs at 16, 17 years old. We were in clubs that were 21 and over. Why are you in a club? Why are you in a club that's 21 and over at 16 to 17? As a young boy, right? So there are
as a young girl.
Right.
I tell you why I was there. I was there to dance because that's what we went for. I didn't go looking for older boyfriends or anything like that. I went to clubs when I was not supposed to be there to dance.
Well, let me say this is that, and I hear what you're saying, and you're my girl. Growing up in Chicago, I mean, I've seen it all. My first girlfriend, I was 16. She was 24. And so, I mean, I've seen it on both sides.
So you were a victim. You were not supposed to be with somebody that old.
I mean, I've also seen girls that go towards the older guys as well. What I'm saying is this, especially in me being the oldest one here. God, that's crazy to say. Growing up in the 90s.
Stop, pause. Wait a second. Negro, you are the oldest one here. So I ain't gonna let that go. I'm not gonna let that pass.
I thought you was gonna let it go by. I thought you was gonna let it go by.
Oh, wait. I was gonna wait. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Too old to be
Wait.
buying suits off of Temu, but let's keep
Wait
on going.
a second. Wait a second. Wait. Hold on.
So is this what we doing? No.
Too
Let me
old to buy
let me
pink
finish.
suits off of
Hold on,
Temu,
hold
but
on, let me-
let them keep going. Let them keep going.
Let me
I'm gonna
finish
come
my
back.
comment first.
Put a pin in
Let me finish
that.
my comment first. So, growing up in the '90s, it was just that whole '90s thing was just a overly sexual time, and so a lot of the songs, a lot of the things. I mean, just like when an old girl was talking about how she was with Aaron Hall and she was underage.
Come to
She
find
had to
out.
get she had to get there herself.
Come to find out. Aaron Hall didn't know she was underage till he went to
Bro,
take her.
all of this.
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
And that's and
Hold
see,
on.
this is what we're saying. It's like everyone has to take responsibility for their actions.
Correct.
And that's what the thing is. Everyone has to take responsibility for their actions. The person who's praying, the one who's let me say this like this. The one who's praying, yes, they need to have the actions and consequences upon them. But when you lead people on in a wrong way, something should be done about that as well. Because if I say
I was
I'm
17 in the club saying that I was 21.
right, if I was the same way, I was in there saying I was 21, and no dang well I ain't look nothing like 21.
I looked
That
at
don't make it right. But we can't just say, okay, it's here, but we can't look at the whole pit. And
Can I
that's my
touch on something that you said, Jerry? You said in the 90s, it was just really sexually charged. The 90s were just that way, right? That's what you said, right? I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but that was the gist of it, right?
Yeah.
It's been like that since the beginning of time. And if we really want to talk about it, the 90s probably had lower pregnancy rates amongst teen girls than the 30s and the 40s.
Ain't no way.
I would
Ain't
Who
no way.
amongst us has an auntie that had a baby at 14? Who amongst us? Exactly.
I knew a girl.
I
knew a girl.
And I got a niece that had a baby at 14. So
hold on. I knew a girl that I grew up with that stayed down the street from me in Chicago. By 18, she had 5 kids.
Yeah. That statement. That statement. I think that statement is crazy.
Like I just said, who amongst us has an older auntie, great aunt, or something who had a baby at 14?
But for
what you're not listening to is the fact that these things have never changed.
Well, it's possible that they haven't changed, but I guess it's more relevant because we lived in that moment.
But the thing is, it's our approach to how things happen. It's our reaction to what happens. Because like I said, these things have been happening. The stuff with the famous people doing stuff to young girls. We've heard about that. In 94 when R. Kelly married Aaliyah? That was 94.
But again, that's part of the discussion. We're talking about the craziness of the 90s. It's not new.
It's not the sexually charged 90s. It's not that. It's people are depraved and people need help.
Well, it's not that okay. Well, I'm not saying that they're not depraved and that they don't need help. But what I'm saying is because we lived the 90s, we lived in that moment, we can talk about that moment as right there and now. We weren't there in the 50s.
I didn't just drop into the world. I've been here for a minute. And in California,
you're not listening. You
exactly what you're saying.
Listen,
I hear you.
Listen.
Clearly.
Because we don't want to argue.
I'm not arguing.
We're having a conversation. We understand that you feel very tight about this. We get it. I get it. But we're talking about the 90s right now. We're not talking about why it happened or that it's never happened or that it wasn't happening before. We're talking about our perspective on it. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about our perspective on it. That's what
I understand that as well. But the way you're speaking of it, in my opinion, is like, oh my God, these things, they happened. Oh my God. And we know that these things, we know people in these circles that things have happened to, or people who have perpetrated these things as well. which is the whole issue. Nobody says anything until it's too late. We have to have special laws written for victims to come forward because they've been scared for years and years. The reason we had all these lawsuits pop up last Friday is because last Friday was the last day you could file something because they extended it because of the statute of limitations. Sexual assault, in my opinion, should not have it be under statute of limitations. You should be able
I
to
just,
be prosecuted for that
I,
when
I
your
told you. I told
decides to say this person did this to me.
Well, listen,
I told,
but that's the problem. But that's the
That's
problem. But here's the problem with that, right? Anybody can say somebody did something to them. Anybody
exactly.
can say somebody did something to them after the fact, years after the fact. And now what's going to,
And I think because of
comes down,
social media, the catch happens, and I'm not saying that any of it is right. However, the bandwagon happens. Everybody who came out last Friday, I just don't believe that they were a victim. I believe a lot of them were, but I don't believe everybody that came out was a
But you
victim.
know what?
And I
That's why
totally
we
agree.
have a court of law. They can prove it.
But I also say that there should be a statute of limitation on it, because my thing is this: is that what gives you the courage now that didn't give you the courage 10, 15 years ago?
Blame.
And now, and see, here's the thing. Here's
Why
the
you
thing.
say my
None of
name?
these cases, none of these cases, none of these cases are criminal cases. All of them are civil cases that are about what type of money they can get.
No,
The
it's
money
not.
that can't,
You can't criminally use
every one of them is a civil
because
case.
of the statute of limitations. So what else? What other way? What other recourse do you propose that the statute of limitations for a criminal prosecution has run out, but there's still a space where you can do something? Something can happen. What do
It's
you
simple. If something happens, you go to the authorities then. Why wait 20 years?
you go to the authorities? Then we talking? Are we're referring to these people who just got like charges brought up against them or lawsuits brought up against them? One of these people literally in the 35 pages that Cassie wrote about this man.
well, stop.
Talked about
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there because her lawsuit was not even against that man. That lawsuit was against his companies.
this is against the
And
corporation.
and what she did was she sued civilly for money, and
Because she was an
she sued the corporations.
Because she was an employee.
No, what her attorney was smart enough to sue the corporations, but to me, if and by the way, he had nothing to do with the settlements. The insurance companies did
The
that because
insurance
she
company
sued
did that.
because she sued the corporations. It had nothing to do with Puffy. Puffy had no say in that because she sued the corporations. The corporations said, "Hey, we got to shut this down, so we're going to give her whatever the hell she wants for her to go away." That's what happened there. So for everybody saying he settled with her, no, he didn't settle with her. The insurance companies did that for these corporations, and that's why he had to start stepping down from these companies. That's why.
But if it wasn't true, he could have gone to court.
No, he couldn't have. He couldn't have because it's about brand protection at this point. The type of money that she was trying to get and the type of money that they wanted to get, going to court would have cost them more than settling with her, and that's the truth. Going to court would have cost them more money.
But you still have to prove it, right?
No.
If it went to trial,
Civilly is he said, she said.
because
And
the
there are enough,
OJ case is civil also, where he owes them people all that money, right?
there are enough people to say, well, yeah, I seen Puffy do this, or I seen Puffy do that, or now the bodyguard, well, yeah, I saw him do it. I didn't stop him, but the reason why I'm speaking out now is because he didn't give me the money to help my son when I needed $100,000. So to me, right. I'm like, bruh, it's a money grab for you too.
Does that make it any less true? If it's a money grab or not? Does his admission of, yeah, I saw these things, does it make it any less true?
To me,
but we don't know. We don't know if it's true or not.
We don't know if it's true or not because I'll settle and make it go away.
It taints the character of the person that's saying it. I say doesn't make it any less true, but it kind of taints their character because why now?
And also,
especially if you weren't the one being victimized.
You guys really help me understand this. Just help me be on the level that you guys are on mentally with this whole thing. You guys feel like, one, if you wait a long time, you shouldn't wait a long time to come out.
I don't feel that way. I I don't
Okay.
feel about waiting because sometimes you don't have your voice and you don't know your voice. I don't feel like it should be a
Okay,
statute of
that wasn't from
limitations.
you. That was Jerry. He said that you take a long time to come out. You shouldn't do that. So you
Most
take a
most
long time.
states
You miss the
most
statute of
states statute
limitations. You're
most states statute of limitations is 7 years.
you're a young person that this happens to. You don't have support of a family, or maybe you do. I don't know. But what difference does it make when it comes out? The fact that we find out these things about people doesn't make the things that they did to anybody less true.
Here's my take on that.
When they don't say, I didn't do that.
Here's my take. Here's my take on that, Ebony. If I would not have an issue with anybody telling their truth, what I have been and what I have an issue with is the money piece of it.
Well, let's keep it a buck, because Cassie never gave an amount. There was never an amount on any of the suit. There was no amount on anything.
Of course, there was no amount on anything because she sued the corporations who had the insurance. She knew what she was doing. The attorney did that. First of all, Cassie didn't do shit. She told her story to an attorney, and that attorney was smart enough to say, let's go after the companies. Let's go after the companies.
Oh, so what's wrong with that?
It's, to me, it's more of a money grab than anything else. That's just me. That's just my take on it. I'd rather
Here's my take, and
I'd rather him get caught up criminally than monetarily.
And here's my take on it, and I'm be done with it.
Yeah, we're gonna go to movie.
Speak your truth. Speak your truth, because it's important that you speak your truth. However, most states have 7 years. Most states have 7 years. That's enough time. In my personal opinion, that's enough time.
I don't think you can put a time limit on. I do disagree with you with the time limit because your voice.
That's a wild statement, Mr. Moore.
Because some people don't find their voice and don't have the courage to do it. So I don't think that there is a limit on time.
So here's my question.
Wait a minute, but let me finish this. And then two, some people don't know what has actually happened to them until they are triggered by certain moments.
Wild.
Yeah, I don't
Some people don't.
think there should be
Mr. Moore.
sexual harassment and what's going to happen, especially somebody that was raped, that was molested.
You don't know. I know people who did not realize. I know people who did not realize that they were sexually molested or raped until they were an adult because they were triggered by an event.
I can say this, that
Thank you, Ashia, for saying
that I can. No, I don't want to. Let me just say that I know people that have taken them their entire life to come and come to reality and tell what happened to them. So I don't have a problem.
So now let me say this.
So what I don't have.
Let me say this, because here's what I'm saying. Criminal, civil are two different things.
Correct. I agree with that.
Civil case, there should be, because there should be a time limit on there. Because think about, one case was 22 years later. 22 years later, and just wanted money. Didn't want to file a criminal charge, just a civil one.
Well, let me just address that right there. Because some people don't want to live through their trauma. They don't want to relive their trauma. So the best thing that they can do is get paid for it. And I can attest that there are some people who do not realize, wait a minute, there are some people who do not realize that they've, like I said, been molested or raped or sexually assaulted until they have an event that triggers that. Some of them are not until 22 years later to say, dang, something happened, or I'm in this dark room with my husband and I don't like what he's doing to me. I now recall that I was touched as a kid, or I was molested when I was a teenager, or I was this or that. And I don't want to relive that, or people don't want to relive that in court. So what they choose to do is, the best thing for me to do is get paid for it and get something back, get my voice back in some way. So I do agree with that.
We don't even have to go back that far. There's a lady, her name is Drew Dixon. She is responsible for a lot of music from the 90s. We owe her a large debt of gratitude. I could just say for one song, she's the person who put Mary J. Blige and Method Man together and made You're All I Need. I could just give her. She could have stopped there with her career, but she discovered John Legend. She discovered Kanye West. She was that person in that circle.
She never got credit for that.
She was assaulted by Russell Simmons. She left his employment because she couldn't. There was no way for her to stay in her career and level those types of allegations against a person like that. So she left his employment. She went to another record label. L.A. Reid assaulted her as well. She couldn't say anything because she started cancer treatments. She needed her insurance. So people have a lot of reasons for keeping their mouths shut. Some of it is to keep food on the table and a roof over their heads, and you cannot short them for that. You cannot tell them, well, you waited too long to say something. And I would encourage you all to watch her documentary on HBO.
I'm not. And let me tell you why I'm not going to watch it. Let me tell you why I'm not going to watch it. Because that's her story. That's her life. I can't say what she did or what they did or what they didn't do. I don't want to know. And that's the other piece of it. I don't want to know. If this is your story and it's traumatizing to you and this is just me, why are you so comfortable with letting everybody know your story? Why are you now? Why are you now? No, don't tune your face up. Why are you so comfortable letting the entire world know your story when it's traumatizing to you? Because now you can relive it over and over and over again. It is a video. Yes, I said it.
That's wild.
It's not wild. It's on video now. It's not wild. It's my opinion. I didn't discount your opinion.
It's a wild opinion.
No, it's not.
I think your opinion is wild. That they can't. You can't.
You just told me that it was traumatizing to you, that this event was traumatizing to you, that you couldn't speak on it. And I'm not telling you not to speak on it, but speak on it to the people that you need to speak on it to, but to have the whole world know what's going on.
Okay, but what's that going to do? If you tell the people who did it to you, what's that going to do?
I mean, go to the authorities.
Hey, you did XYZ to me. What's that going to do? It's not going to go any further than us, huh?
It is. Or go to the. But I'm saying, if you want to go to the authorities and do what you need to do with them. But why make a video? Why make a production? Why do a production? Because the video
documentary about what happened to her.
It's a production. Yes. Why would you make the documentary about what happened to you? Why? I'm just asking why.
The documentaries are productions when you're telling a story.
They're productions. They're productions. No matter what you say, they're productions. They're produced.
Well,
anytime you see something that says produced by, it's a production.
Okay. But that lessens her story?
I'm not saying that
it lessens her experience.
I'm not saying that it
because
lessens
she's
her
brave
experience.
enough to say it in front of the world.
But why now? Why do you have to say it in front of the world? Why not just go to the authorities and tell them what happened?
Why not?
And seek criminal prosecution.
But why not? How are people going to be held accountable? Like you said, go to these people. So you go to these people, but these people just go and say, hey, this person said that. Oh, really? Okay, cool. Then what?
I'm just asking a question.
I am too. Then what? You went to the people and they went to the person and nothing happened. So then what?
I mean, what about, so then what with the documentary? What's the documentary for? Again, I'm just asking a question because I'm looking at it on both sides. I'm saying, ma'am, sir, and somebody says the court of public opinion. Great. The court of public opinion has it like this, where people are on both sides. I empathize with you and I sympathize that happened to you. And I'm telling you that it should have never happened. Right. We get it. But I'm not a judge. I'm not a jury that can throw that person in. I'm not the judge or jury that can throw that person in jail or even.
Know what you guys want. You want to give them just a little head pat. I'm sorry that happened to you.
No one said that. No one said that. Okay. Let me say it this way.
I'm trying to understand what you're saying.
Just do me a favor and listen. Do me a favor and listen.
You shouldn't have said it out loud.
Do me a favor and listen. Do me a favor. Do me a favor and listen. Do me a favor and listen. And get out and take your hands off your hips.
Been listening.
All right. Take your hands off your hips.
Been listening.
Hear what I'm saying. That I feel that, if something happened to her or anyone, go to the authorities when you can. I believe that sometimes the court of public opinion causes more dissension than what you want it to, because there are going to be people on their side, there are going to be people on your side, and then you have these fissures that probably really aren't necessary. Because then you have these conversations. Well, why she wait so long? Well, why is she going for the money? Well, why did he do this? Or why is he there? You know, the court of public opinion is only as good as the people that believe each party. Whoever you believe, nothing's resolved. Nothing gets resolved because you have these two different factions. You have one faction that believes one story, you have another faction that believes another story. Shit, we half the people in America still think that OJ did it, the other half don't. And we will never know what happened. We'll never know what happened. But the court of public opinion is maybe he did it, maybe he didn't. What is it doing? That's all that I'm saying. What is it doing? What does it do for anything?
These are just some wild, in my opinion. I've never even thought that these would be the opinions that I heard about this stuff tonight from you guys. But let's move on.
I mean, listen, everybody's.
Oh, no, listen, hey,
I
you
mean,
have your opinions. You feel your feelings about things. I feel my feelings about things.
my
I feel
opinion.
it.
My opinion is I feel bad for anyone and that has been sexually assaulted in any way.
But don't wait too
I
long to
feel
say.
bad. I never said don't wait too long to say anything. What I said was I would prefer myself, if it was my sister, my sisters, my friends, if it was one of you, to go to the right people when you felt that it was time to go, and just don't do it as a
I think
don't
the mistake that you're making is you expect those people that you tell in that small circle to do the right thing when we all know that that's not going to happen. But like I said, we can move on.
now. This is what you know. What
But
this is a good comment right here. It gives the victims closure to tell their story and possibly empower other victims to tell their stories. Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
and I
But
absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with that. That that there's power in your voice.
this
But
nigga.
my position is, and I'm going to set upon this, is that don't let the criminal part expire and you just focus on the civil part. Because here's my thing: the civil part only does this. It hurts them in the pockets, and for most times, it don't even hurt them. It hurts the insurance companies. So that's my
It's
position.
really not so in that Jerry, at that point, it's not about them.
And
It's
that's the
about the
pro-
It's
actual
about the
victim.
victim.
It's
It's about
about
the
the actual
that's
victim at that
that's
point.
the
It's
problem
not
that I'm
about the
trying to
person
fix.
who it's not about the offender. It's about the person that is offended. It's not, I don't at this point after I've been victimized, I don't care about the person who victimized me. I've been victimized. So I don't care about how it hurts you. If it hurts you
And
morally, financially,
that's the position.
emotionally, you hurt me.
That's the position that I'm saying. The criminal part, the criminal part will take care of that.
You think
But
so?
you're
That's what I'm
missing
saying.
the part. You're
No,
missing the part of that.
you
I
think
may not be in a place to do that right away. I may not even know that right away. I think that's the point that you're missing. As a victim, I may not know that I have experienced this trauma right away. It may take therapy. It may take the realization of some things. It may take a relationship. It may take a moment. And that moment may come 1 year, 2 year, 20 years, 30 years
And by the way,
before you
to your point,
realize it.
and to your earlier point, there should not be a statute of limitation on sexual assault.
No,
Period.
absolutely
There
not.
should never be a statute
ever?
of limitation on rape.
Absolutely not. The
And we
only thing that I
have,
don't agree with is that everybody is not a victim.
listen, we
Everybody
got
that's
rape
screaming
kits
victim is
stacked
not a
up in
victim.
states that haven't even been looked at. The statute of limitations would expire before they even got a chance to analyze the rape kit. But it's not. It's so easy to be assaulted, but it is so difficult to tell what happened to you. It is one of the hardest things any person who has ever been assaulted ever has to do. because it can change the opinion of the people who you think love you. You know you're a victim, but they can say, "Oh, well, she look at her. She grown. She act grown all the time. It doesn't make her any less a victim."
I agree with that. Right. That's what Ashia just said, Margaret. Some circumstances prevent people from feeling okay to talk about it. And I agree.
I agree with that as well. I never said I didn't agree with that, and that's what I want people to know. I never said I disagree with that. I never said that.
You just think that I need to do it in 7 years.
Yeah. Hurry up.
Okay.
You better realize you're victimized in 7 years.
You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose that one. You're gonna lose that one. By the way,
I don't care. I don't care about losing. I don't care about.
You're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose that argument with these two. Well, you're gonna lose that argument with me too. I don't. Again, there should not be.
I just don't think that everybody is not a victim. That's the only thing that I have to say.
There are some people that
everybody is
that choose to because there are a lot of hustlers out there. All right, and to your point, there are a lot of people that are hustlers out there that do things on both sides of the coin. That and we know that there are some people that have claimed rape and were never raped, and men have been thrown in jail for raping women that they never raped. Look at the Central Park.
How often happens?
A lot. Look at the Central Park Five. Look at a lot. The Central Park Five were thrown in jail, lost their life. They lost their lives for almost 20 years from a rape.
That's a very unique case.
Is it?
That 5 boys gang raped somebody in the park. That's a very unique case. Yeah,
it's not.
It happened in my life. I've seen it in my life. It happened with my family member. It happened with my family member. They said that a group of young men raped a girl, and it wasn't that she wasn't raped. Her daddy found out.
Think about the young man that was had the football scholarship that was on his way to Georgia Tech. And was at a party, and him and his friend had sex with a girl. Yeah, him and his friend had sex with a girl, and she found out. She called rape on it. They found out that she was the one that initiated, and that she was just scared because people was looking at her crazy. Now this man, he lost his whole life. Okay, so it's not a unique situation. It has happened often.
Statistics on rape. The vast majority of perpetrators will not go to jail or prison. Out of every 1,000 sexual assaults, 975 perpetrators will walk free. So that's 25 people who get convicted out of 1,000.
Where you get
this stat is from, hold on.
If you say Wikipedia, I'm throwing a phone at you. I ain't even in California, but I'm going to throw a phone at you from right here in Charlotte.
This is from... Hold on. It's RAINN. I don't know what it stands for.
What the hell is
it gives the statistics. It's giving me statistics.
Somebody said you got it from Reddit. Somebody say you on Reddit.
No, I am not on Reddit.
And stats, by the way, stats. You took statistics in college. You know better than that. All right, so listen, and when I transition here, I don't mean to.
Sorry, it's called Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network. That's right.
I have no clue who they are. So now listen. So I'm going to make a quick pivot because we're going to make a quick pivot. So that's enough of this topic. We're going to make a quick pivot because it's a serious topic, but I don't want to keep it a serious show. We've been talking about it for 45 minutes, and she's stupid talking about one of them COVID sites. I need to talk about YouTube. So Jerry, we can sit back and laugh at this one. First of all, Jerry,
we ain't gonna laugh about nothing until we talk about that pink suit.
I was trying to find a picture. I was like, did I say that picture?
That pink.
Let me send it to you. I got it.
Okay.
I got one question. I have one question.
Hold on, Ebs.
Let me find it.
Somebody sent me a message. Talking about, am I embarrassed? Embarrassed about what? I don't care.
He done took it down.
You know what you should be embarrassed
Send us that picture, Jerry.
A goddamn suit overseas.
Where you buy that suit from?
Jerry, we have a
Was that for your pastoral installation?
That's what you should be embarrassed.
Was you wearing that to your installation?
You didn't give no measurements. Who did you
Now
call?
he frozen, y'all. Now he froze. He
Who you
froze.
call?
Yeah,
Who did you
he
tell?
froze it.
He froze. Now his internet back in Oklahoma.
That's his internet.
Oh, poor
People,
baby.
listen, y'all.
His internet from
If
T-Mobile.
you go on a website and the suit sizes say S, M, or L, that ain't for you. That's not for you, gentlemen. That's not for you.
Okay, so here's what happened. Is that
Put that
on
picture up there.
Thanksgiving? So I was
Nah, you need the one with the pants. Send the one with the pants.
With the whole. No, we need the whole one.
You need the
Hold on.
whole
I gotta see if I can find the whole suit. Hold on
The
a
whole
second.
suit.
Hold on
We
a
need
second.
the one with
Let's
the
be
whole
clear.
suit.
Let's be clear here, people. This cut is for a woman. Let's be clear.
That looks
right
like my auntie's suit
my
that used to wear.
grandmother's
That used to curl her hair and push her hair up.
and the wig had to be sideways because the hat had to fit.
Baby.
Baby.
Wait.
With white kitten heels.
So y'all gonna let me explain myself?
You ain't got no excuse, brother. You just sit here and
Okay,
take
so
this.
Just tell us where you ordered it from. Just tell us the site. We don't want an explanation.
I told y'all. Oh, hold on. Oh
I'm
crap.
gonna take it off quickly. I can't find the full picture. Believe me, I was
What
looking for
site
it.
did you order the suit from?
It was off Temu.
Man, come on, man.
Can I tell you guys something about Temu? And this is for our watchers, listeners too. Temu has been flagged several times as Chinese spyware. They looking all through your phones. Please delete Temu from your app store.
Really? You serious?
Please.
I've never ordered from Temu.
Me neither.
I don't think they're gonna find.
They have been dinged several times for being Chinese spyware. So
Really?
please,
I don't think they're gonna find on my phone is Bible verses.
from your phone.
All they're gonna find on my phone is Bible verses and Jordans.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So anyway,
He got an installation coming up. We got to keep him saved. We got to keep him holy. We got to keep him holy.
Keep holy.
supervisor, don't you do that, supervisor? Do that, supervisor. So here's what happened. So those nights can't sleep, and so I was just scrolling through.
Nights like this.
First of all, let's go back to this. What made you think that pale pink suit was gonna go with your skin tone?
Because first of all, you're not gonna disrespect me. I make any color look good.
First, no, because
Put that picture back up there.
And so are you. So we can't
Put that picture back up there.
So anyway,
One
so
second.
I go through and I see this suit, and I'm like, it said $19.72. I was like, this can't.
Oh, wait a second, Negro. Wait a second. You mean to tell me this?
You gotta go. Disconnect.
So $19.72. I'm like, this can't be real.
What's your return policy?
Hey, they didn't even take it back. They told me I could keep it.
You missed the statute of limitations for it, didn't you?
Here we go. Swing and a miss by Sosha. No,
yo, you stupid. You so stupid.
And so
look at the cut of the suit.
So here's what I knew was going back.
I mean, Jerry. Real bruh.
Okay, y'all gonna let me finish?
Go ahead, bro.
Get that to one of the ushers at your church.
Y'all gonna let me finish?
Don't
Go ahead.
disrespect the ushers like that.
I feel a lot of.
They work hard.
So the suit comes in, and I knew it was a problem because it came in a bag.
Everything from Temu come in a bag.
In a bag, the bag was like
gonna come in.
Everything from Temu comes in a bag.
$19.72. What did you think? You better be glad it didn't come in a paper bag.
Everything from Temu come in a bag, wrapped up with a bunch of tape around it, right? That's what I observed from TikTok.
And so when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is bad right here." And when I pulled the jacket out, I was like, "This can't be right." And so I immediately started laughing. Well, the funny thing was, Vince said it was before that. Hey, I think that was before tax. I think it was like $20.74, something like that.
Yo, wait a second. Vince, how old are you? Service merchandise ain't been in business in 25 years. How old are you, Vince?
What does service merchandise.
What is
Oh,
service
wait a
merchandise?
second. Y'all didn't have service merchandise where y'all were?
What is
What
Oh,
is that?
service
Who
merchandise.
didn't have
Like
service
they might
merchandise?
be, they're saying they don't know what service merchandise is.
I don't know
Now,
what that is.
oh man,
Service merchandise was J.C. Penney before they was J.C. Penney's.
it was like the Sears. It was like you could do catalog shopping at service merchandise, and you would go to the store and give them the catalog number. They'd go to the back and pull it up and bring it to you.
It's like
Oh, so it was
Sears.
Amazon.
I've
It was
never
It was
Amazon
like
back in the
Sears.
day.
Well, no.
It was like
Sears.
Montgomery Ward, Sears and Montgomery Ward.
Ah, Montgomery
Sears.
Ward's. Okay.
Yeah, so it was like that.
I've
But
never heard of
Grandma
that.
had a Montgomery Ward's charge card.
Yeah.
but they had the biggest time is doing like Christmas because they would come out with this big Christmas book.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, everybody would just go crazy because the Christmas book was the thing at that time.
Right.
So-
Right.
But so when I pull out the pants, I look and there's no belt loops in there. So I'm really laughing now.
Well,
Jerry, where's the full picture at?
I'm sorry. I have to stop you. It took you seeing that there were no belt loops for you to realize there was a problem.
1972 should have realized that it was a problem.
The bag that it came
Sir,
in.
this is not a birthday.
Right. I see in the signs, and from our prior conversation, it sounds like you're a victim, sir, and you need to come forward.
Okay.
This feels
now-
like victimization
now-
to me.
I just sent here we go. So I just sent the picture. Yeah,
Hold on a second. Hold on.
excuse because I'm in my shoe room. And so it was a lot of shoes and stuff everywhere. So don't worry about that.
This looked like the outfit that you put your kid on when you forgot on Halloween to get them a Halloween costume, so they wore their daddy's Easter suit.
You know
That's
what
what
this looks
that's what the perfect
This
that's what the
looks
perfect
like-
thing is.
No, you know what this is? This is the outfit
Wait,
your
wait.
grandma makes you wear when you show up to her house and don't have church clothes. This is what your grandma makes you That's what that is.
This is bad.
Because please help me understand.
Yo, he got Gordon Gartrell for real. He got
It's
Gordon
not touching
Gartrell
you
in the worst
nowhere.
way.
Help
Yeah.
me.
And here go the funny
It
thing.
took
is that-
belt loops for you to realize that there was something wrong. That's I don't know, man.
well, again,
And you tried it on thinking I'm gonna send it to my tailor, didn't you? Fix it up.
nah.
You know he did.
I only tried it on when I showed somebody. It had been in the bag for
Let me just say this. I would have never put that on my body. Nobody, honestly, let me say this too. Nobody would even know when I bought this mess. Nobody would even know. I would
Nah. It was. He had to show it. It had to be funny.
again, y'all gotta realize I don't care.
Right, Jerry.
Because also people know this. I know how to dress. That's one thing I do know how to do. I know.
Wait. One second. Allegedly.
Thank you. I was waiting for that. I was like,
Don't you do that.
We've known each other for about 12 years now.
Don't you do that. Don't you do that.
You've made some questionable suit choices, okay? You made some questionable suit choices, Jerry. You made some questionable. Ebony, you've known Jerry as long as I've known him. Abs.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do you agree that Jerry's made
See,
some
here's the
questionable suit
thing.
choices?
Here's where I'm at with it because y'all think I'm so, she be all down people's throat. I ain't saying nothing. What you do, that's what you do. If you enjoy it, Jerry, listen. If it's comfortable, you wear all them stripes and them goddamn plaids. You wear them all, my brother, and you feel proud to do it. Every single one of them. I want to see you strut your thing with
oh,
it.
Jesus, help
If
me,
you
Lord.
feeling it, I want you to be
Oh,
proud. When I
help
see
me,
you in this
Jesus.
ugly ass suit, I see the pride still in your face. You can't help it, no matter what you put on.
Hey,
It's the
Jerry, don't go
pride
nowhere.
behind your wardrobe.
Jerry,
Is that you being silent, Ed?
but
That was
Jerry-
silent, Ed?
But Jerry, here's the rub, Jerry. Here's the rub, Jerry. At least you look better than the man, than the 50-year-old man that's been trying to date Ebony.
So let's talk about it, you guys. So I'm single. I've been single for 6 months now. Dante, 6 months?
Yeah, it's been about 6
It's
months.
been about 6 months.
Yeah,
So I decided, one of my friends told me, why don't you get on this dating site? So I did. And I set the age. I'll be 50 in April, everybody.
Did
So-
you put him up there?
I put
Oh my God. Are you crazy?
In that range, right? Because I don't want to date no babies. I just got done dating a baby. I don't want to date no more babies. So I want to
Hey.
date. Right.
Are you crazy, Dante?
He has the audacity, the
Uncle Lenny.
rated
Uncle Lenny.
ball to say he is 50 years old.
The man is 50, Ebs. You
He
should have
is
took him,
not
let
a-
him take
I
you
am-
out. He
ma'am, I am
50.
50.
Who's 50 years old?
He 50.
I am 50.
Uncle
That's a
Ray
lie.
is 50.
I'm
That's
50.
a lie. That's a lie.
Uncle Ray is 50.
That's a lie. I'm 50.
Uncle Ray 50.
Theophis is not
I'm
50.
50.
Uncle Ray 50.
I'm 50. That's a
Charles
lie.
Lee, Charles Ray, he is not 50. He is not.
She done broke out her smoke.
He was 18. He was 18 in 1950.
Mr. Jasper, he is not 50. He is not.
Ray is 50.
Mr. Jasper is not 50.
Shit, you would not disrespect us 50-year-olds like that. That's what
It's the
you're not
close selfie for me.
Oh
It
God.
was up to here.
Let's go.
Hey, but then his glasses.
His glasses broken. I thought his glasses was broken. I said somebody hit him upside his head. He took this picture for the insurance company.
Hey,
Because
this
it
how he
like
looked though.
his glasses broke.
This how he looked though.
He got worm. Thank you, Vincent. Yes.
See, now
He
you
got
see, you look
worms.
like him. He do got worms. You go get worms.
He got
Jerry,
worms.
wait a second.
He got
Wait a
worms.
second. Wait,
Vincent
say
is
Jerry,
like, you
Jerry,
know what, sir? Yes. You right. He got worms.
Jerry, put the glass down. You looking like him.
Thank
Hey
you.
girl,
Hey,
you
girl.
surely is cute.
I said, did somebody push him over that he went and took a picture? What happened? What happened? You
He took that with his flip phone.
Yeah.
He 50.
what happened?
He
Hey,
50.
you would not.
Glasses got 2 different prescriptions.
He nearsighted and
nearsighted.
farsighted.
one bifocal, one trifocal.
No, one nearsighted, one farsighted.
He like Fred Sanford on Harlem Nights.
Oh my God.
Fred Fox
And I
on
bet-
Harlem Nights.
Oh
I
my
bet you have
God.
some Velcro shoes too.
So needless to say, I deleted that fucking app because clearly it's not for me.
No, wait. What?
Oh,
what
you made
app
Ray
was it?
run you off the whole
What-
app
what-
all the
what-
way?
It
wait,
wasn't
wait,
just Ray. It wasn't just
what-
Ray.
what-
There was
what
a
app
gentleman
was it?
named Captain Chocolate that I couldn't do that.
Wait a
And
minute.
then
Where's Captain
Chocolate?
Chocolate?
Wait
Wait
a
a minute.
Wait a
minute.
minute.
Where's
Wait a
Captain
minute.
Chocolate at?
No, you
Hold
gotta
it.
go past
Jerry,
that.
Jerry, this conversation ain't for you. Hold
Hold
on.
on.
Stop. Where
Hold
is
on.
Captain Chocolate at?
I'll send it to you later.
Thank you.
But there was also
Pause.
I usually don't give out my phone number. I really don't. And I made the mistake of giving one of these people my phone number. And I have literally gotten GM and WYD text. I'm like, I am an adult who likes words. You gonna send me abbreviations? You can't even take the time to type out the whole word?
Wait a minute. I'm getting faulted for GM.
Yeah, you can't. See,
Oh,
listen,
dang.
let me say this as a writer and a person who loves
I didn't know I was getting knocked down for that. Well, that explains
in
a
the
lot
English
then.
language. Let me just explain to you what that looks like. What it looks like to people who enjoy reading.
Wait a
these
second, Ebony. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Hold on.
This is on one. On one. On one.
Hey,
Listen, you are on a
one.
roll tonight.
Hey,
You ain't
Dante.
live. You ain't
Deacon
live.
boy. That's the
Wait.
Deacon boy joke of the day.
Wait a
Honey,
second.
spyware.
Yeah,
got
I
it
didn't
up.
know I was Adrian. I didn't know I was getting faulted for GM.
No,
I didn't know I was getting faulted for
Wait,
WYD.
hold
What
on,
it
hold on,
says
Ebony. Hold on,
is-
Ebony. Hold on, Ebony. Hold on, Ebony.
That's the
Hold on,
Deacon boy
hold on.
joke of the day.
Hold on. I just noticed something. Eb was up here trying to be all cute and shit, but she couldn't read the damn screen, so she had to grab them glasses real quick.
That's why she needs to go back and get Ray.
Hey,
That's why she needs to go back and get
That's what I
Ray.
said. Hey, because she's in there like this here. She's like, yeah. And then, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Right, because it was me doing this.
Adrian, I am a GM person. First of all, anybody who know me, first of all, anybody who know me know 9 times out of 10, if you texting or calling my direct number, you better hit notify anyway, and you better call twice, because more than likely it's on do not disturb. But
did you hit-
GM,
but did you
how
hit
is that
did
being
you hit it?
offensive to you that I said
But did you hit a direct
GM?
line?
You know what it is? It's lazy and it doesn't show effort.
No, that's
And
not true.
Yes, honey. Yes.
Because I won't type good morning. I mean, we live in a text
That's
world.
But that's no effort. You can speak that into your phone. You don't even have to type. that.
The fact that they text you is effort. The fact that
No.
they text you is effort.
Jerry, I'm agreeing with you on that one.
Mm-mm.
You just bougie, did you?
That's not
You
interest. It doesn't show me. You know what it says to me? That you sending off 16
Is
of
it
those.
because you are
You sending off? You send pow 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 rapid fire. You sending these texts off.
now?
That's
Wait a
what it
minute.
says.
I am a copy and paster, so I mean, hey, it is what it is.
All right, so
Hey,
now
she want grand
So, like,
rising
it's
queen.
special. I don't
no,
feel
no,
special.
no.
She want to be a biscuit. She want to be a biscuit, Jerry.
She want grand rising. My
So
beautiful queen.
So listen, so
Let me stop you right there. I'm
listen.
somebody,
Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know how vain our friends are, right? This
Thank
Negro
you,
right here was like, yo. He said, since you put that ugly picture of me, that crazy suit, you gotta make sure you put this one up too. He made sure he found the best suit he had in this closet.
The
Say,
best
okay.
suit he had. What is it, velvet?
But you see that tie though. You see the tie though. I like your boy.
It's a fooey for long.
Adrian over here preaching, and we talking about this man's suit. Adrian, it's the real sermon is over here in the comments.
Hey, look at the tie though. Look at the tie.
All right, so that's enough.
GM.
That's enough of this bullshit.
GN.
You're a hater.
Yeah, I'm a hater.
That's what you're not gonna do.
If we talk about pictures, I had very nice pictures on my profile.
When I had the dating app, I put amazing pictures on there.
I took the time.
So what dating app are y'all on? I just want to know what dating app are y'all on.
I'm not on one anymore.
I said was.
I was on BLK. I think that was one.
BLK.
And I was on.
This was Geritol Dating. Sponsored
I was
by
on another one. Is Hinge one? I think Hinge is one.
That sounds crazy. Hinge sounds unhinged.
That's what my friend had me do.
Hinge.
That's what I was on.
Hinged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it was another one that is Hinge the one where you gotta like talk. It's one that you talk instead of text. You might like that, Ebony. What's the one where you talk instead of text?
No, because I sound like
you do voice memos.
I don't I can't do it because I sound like.
So which one was Uncle Otis on?
Hush, you guys.
Ebony, which one was Uncle Otis on? Was Uncle Ray on?
It was Hinge. I said it was Hinge.
Okay, all right.
I retired dating apps. They just don't.
He was.
I'm at that point. I'm at that point.
He was.
I retired dating apps. That's not for me.
That's my picture that I have. It's a nice picture. I believe in showing the whole body because I'm a little, I'm larger than the average. So I believe
that's your dating app picture. I'm giving an array of pictures. Maybe I was giving too much on the things.
That's just one of them. That's just
okay.
What a picture?
It's in our group chat.
And then I got on Plenty of Fish because my girlfriend met her husband on Plenty of Fish.
Let
me tell you what happened when I did Plenty of Fish. This man sent me the most beautiful little, I'm sure it was copy and paste. It was perfectly put together. And then I said, oh, let me look through his pictures. This nigga was in jail.
I know you lying.
I say to him, sir, are you in prison? And he says back to me, yes, but let me explain. I had to block him. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
He might
be about to get out. He might have did.
I like my men felony free.
He might be about to be felony free. He might about to be part. Yeah. He might be all right.
Look at our group chat is on fire right now. So
what's the black dress pic? Can I see it?
What black dress?
Well, can we talk about this because I know I noticed something, and maybe y'all tell me, Ebbs, when I'm going too far. But you had fun in New York.
Let me say something real quick. Do y'all know that that's Camille's dress? That's Camille's dress.
What is the black dress?
Hold on. You cannot say that anymore. Because now
you can't look at it the same.
No.
Ouch.
So Ed, tell us about New York because you had a blast in New York. You had the girls pushed up and they was out, and you was just living your life.
Wait one damn second. We are not going to turn my podcast into an Ebony Fashion Show podcast. Okay, this is so this was Eb's pick for her for her
That's
dating.
my dating profile pic, you
Yeah,
guys.
so they by the way, I don't have these pics on my computer. They're sending them in our group chat right now, just so everybody knows.
Disclaimer, allegedly.
Oh, damn
That backdrop,
disclosure. Ain't no damn allegedly.
that
They're
backdrop is
getting
dope.
erased immediately.
That
Immediately, as
backdrop
they
is dope.
say.
And I have lost a lot of weight, you guys. I
Yeah.
was quite the thickums, but I took some off. But I still enjoy food. So,
Well, everybody didn't put up their pic. Look, let me find mine.
what was yours? What was your favorite pic on your dating site?
Don't you
her
start.
and her
Don't you start. Don't you start. Don't you start. Don't you start.
Her with her cross.
Don't you start.
She got on her
Hey,
armor bearer,
hey,
her armor bearer uniform.
Don't you start.
In the background music was "I Shall Wear a Crown."
Don't start. Don't y'all do it.
Oh god. Oh god, man.
Hey, her profile song was "Order My Steps."
Her favorite reel is singing Father Abraham with the kids at the church.
Wow.
This is my
Right.
this is my favorite right here.
You gotta send it in the group chat so I can put it up.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
gotta pop it for the group chat.
Hey, so there's 2 black dresses on my Instagram profile. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Well, you got to send it, and I will. I'll put the one up that is supposed to be.
The fact that you said
I'm
that is
almost
so,
scared to send it
why?
because
We see you in your
y'all ain't
habit.
right.
We see you on your habit.
Well, out of everybody in the world to know that y'all should know that I'm not a habit person like that.
Oh
you
god.
had to have you had a habit.
Oh. God, that was a long time ago.
More. Jerry, you stupid. Yeah, so dumb. Shit, who I'm not. Listen, I'm not gonna have. I'm not gonna have your.
Those
brother.
are my pro. She asked me. She asked. I show. Ooh, Ed.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's the one.
Ed, where you wear that to?
I went to a party where I knew an ex was going to be.
And where was that? Where is this picture posted?
It's on my
Dante,
Ebony, do you have one?
I'm going to
That's the
post
one.
it. I'm going to put it up right now. I'm going to put it up right now.
Hey,
Ebony, you was doing a doggone thing on there.
hey, Dante.
Ebony,
Inbox is about to blow up in 3.
Right. 3,
Eb.
2.
Ebs, you was doing a doggone thing in that.
I don't look like that anymore. Is this
Baby,
let
me tell you.
I don't look like that no more.
Baby, let me tell
Blow it
you.
up.
Post that picture tonight, Ebony.
Yo, Yahoo chat. Her Yahoo.
Post that tonight.
Her Yahoo chat. Her Yahoo chat. Her Yahoo.
So
let me stop.
The reason I will not
Okay. Hold on,
Post
everybody.
that tonight.
And that
Hold
is
on,
false
everybody, because
advertising.
listen, hold on, because see, Ebony's my sister. So here's what I'm going to do, fellas. If you out there, you got at least 28 of your 32 teeth. You know how to spell. You know how to spell at least 12 words.
12. You gotta have at least
12.
12 words.
And you cannot say GM.
Yeah.
No, you
And
You gotta be
you don't
Grand
have a flip
Rising.
phone. You don't have a flip
don't
phone.
do Grand Rising.
Cricket glasses.
Good morning
Yeah.
is fine.
Nah, here comes the
I didn't ask you to put. No, I didn't tell you to put that up there.
Like
This,
oh,
hey,
I
now
don't know what she was
Dante,
doing. I don't know what she was doing, but
she went at
Amir ain't gonna
convocation.
mess with him.
She sure went at convocation.
No,
I-
she may have been there. She may have been there.
No, she went at convocation with that.
I think she had on stockings. I think she had on stockings in one of the pictures. She may have been in convocation. You see her thinking. You see her thinking.
I'm going to hire you to write my dating profile. Yes.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Adrian. She said he has to be intellectual and write a full salutation. Girl,
I don't do all of that. Is that what's going on? I'm not writing no full. I'm not.
we need to be friends.
Listen, Adrian, just like you. Here's the only thing that you need to know. Fellas, if you got 28 of your 32 teeth,
Oh my God.
if you know how to spell at least 12 to 15 words,
Ed, post that picture tonight.
If
It's
you read
false
a book,
advertising. That picture is too old. It's from 2016. I wouldn't post that anywhere. I don't look like that anymore.
that's
I mean,
from 2016.
Yes.
Uncle Ray. Uncle Ray. You got Uncle Ray
That's
out there
what Uncle Ray
posting
saw.
from 1922.
That's what Uncle Ray saw.
Uncle Ray got this picture up there from 1972. So I mean, you can hook him up. You know.
Man, he's trying to give her half of that $982 he get for Social Security.
Listen, whole check. I take your whole check. You better get your medication, Ray Ray.
You gotta get his
there's
medication.
listen, before we go off the air, I'm tired of y'all. There is something I do want to talk about. Um, uh, so let's finish this up. So listen, we're going to do a deacon board dating hookup for our two co-hosts. Now listen, we're not joking
Wait,
about having yes for two of them for you two
you done made
because
me
there are going to be
nervous.
some
Yes.
parameters. First
I
of all,
don't
Oh,
trust
Nikki,
you
oh,
like that.
I got it for
you
Shia. I got it for Shia.
most of my friends, and
Hey,
you know most of my friends that want to date you. So cut it out. All right, I've been protecting.
so Dante,
I've been
I have it for
I've
Shia.
been protecting
I
you.
have
I've been
I have the
protecting you, church
profile
girl.
request for Shia.
I've been protecting you, church girl. So cut it out. All right.
So,
Okay.
Let's keep
so
this show clean.
for Shia, you have to be able to speak in tongues. You have to know at least
Jerry really
60%
don't know me, do he, Dante?
of the
Nah,
66 books
you
of the Bible.
don't. You can't be no
I'm
preacher. You
You
hear right
can't
now. You're
speak in
not.
tongues. You
I
can't be a
I
preacher.
I
You can't be a
listen,
preacher.
I know.
You
Shia, I
writing that
know.
wrong.
Let me have my moment. Now, what she really wants, she wants somebody that carries a gun and a Bible. She wants somebody to wear Jordans.
He ain't gotta carry a gun because I'm gonna carry mine.
He got see.
Oh, poor King.
That poor child. You know what, you guys? I still have this question. Are those his real teeth?
No, he
No.
had them
No,
teeth put
he got them
in.
done.
Does he
He
just
put
take them
them
in
teeth
and
in.
out? He
He
put
got them
does
teeth. The
he?
No,
same, the same doctor that changed his mama eye color put them teeth in.
Oh Jesus. I don't even go
So
to
you
church.
know when you go to
I
your
want to go to church and pray for that boy's mouth. Look at
hey,
that
so
thing.
when you go to the dentist, go to the dentist and on the counter they have the teeth.
Yes.
He said, "Let me
He
get
just picked
those."
them up and
He
put them
said,
in
"Let
and
me,
let
let
me
me get
go.
those."
That
That's all he
in
did. He said, "Let me get
The
those."
ones
I
with the
mean,
hard plaster.
this one right
Yep.
here. I mean, listen. I don't know. You know, there's got to be something said about a young fella who literally what in the world? I'm not putting that one up.
I know.
I'm, I'm looking at our group chat. I'm like, no, I'm not putting that one up. Get out of here. Um,
That's old too. That's what I'm saying. That's like false advertising. I
so,
wouldn't in good conscience put those on the site because I don't
so
look like
there is something that's got to be said for a young kid who has access to virtually everything, but he wants to be in the hood, in
Hey
the
man, hold on for a second. Hold on for a second. I'm sorry. Eb, what were you doing?
She
that
was
night.
serving
I was
body,
at a,
yaddy, 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 yaddy.
was
What
Yeah.
at
you
a
mean? What was she
bachelorette
doing?
party.
She was serving
Who you
body.
I was
who
at
you
a
was hanging out
bachelorette
with?
party. I was at a bachelorette party.
oh, well, that explains a
Oh.
lot.
She was with Ray.
Eb,
And so
You stupid. You said she was with who?
Ray.
Ray, he
hey,
was outside
Speaking of
parking his cab.
hey, she
speaking
sent
of
them.
speaking of
Hey, she sent them pictures, and that's why his glasses got like this here.
right,
That he was cricket.
Ray was pissed. So
He said, "Come on in here."
speaking of craziness, speaking of craziness, a lot of people were upset at Unc this week, and I want to know, were y'all
I
really upset
don't think
about
you
Unc
can
said?
be mad. I wasn't upset at Unc for saying that he think that I wasn't, but I guess I'm a little
These are two adults.
crazy.
Like, what is
This
there to
is
be
two
upset
adults. He said she can get it.
I mean, he said, "I'll take that
Why people
diamond and
mad?
have
Why was
her,"
people mad?
because they's like, "Oh, he's a dirty old man. He
Yeah,
got
they
a
said he
daughter
was
her age."
disrespectful.
They're both
I mean,
adults. And Megan
She's
Thee
what?
Stallion
single,
is an entertainer. Like,
and
Yeah,
ain't she
I'm sure,
single?
listen,
and she's
a
selling
lot of
body.
people, there's a lot of
But
people who want to have her stretched out like quarter to three. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
but
There's a lot.
ain't she single though? Ain't she
Unc just
single?
want
She
his
is
chance.
single.
Unc just want his
What's the
chance.
problem?
Listen. She's
Lots of
I,
people who want to spread that thing. I'm not mad at him.
I'm not mad at him. Listen, I laughed so hard when he said that. I laughed. I was watching him live,
I
and by the way,
lie.
that's one of the best shows on TV.
It's
One
very
of the best
good.
TV. Uncle and Ocho but they'll be on tonight after this Dallas game goes off. But
It's a very good show.
absolutely. But one of by the way, that's my third favorite show right now because 1A has to be Cam and Mace.
Man,
They
listen,
are crazy.
that is
They
the best show.
They
That's the
they
best
are
podcast ever.
unhinged. They are unhinged. They
Hey,
are
so
unhinged.
Whenever
Yo,
I see clips of that show, I'm always on the ground.
listen,
I'm so
yes,
proud because of my life coach is actually the one that he's been doing the cakes with.
really. Let me tell you
listen,
something.
that's
Let me tell you something.
the best show.
When they started off the show yesterday about them being in the
They're
90s
crazy.
in the whorehouse, yo, I
didn't watch
literally-
yesterday's show.
Oh,
I gotta go watch it.
Oh, you gotta go watch it.
They're unhinged.
By the way, I just it is probably one of my favorite shows on the internet right now is Mace and Cam. Definitely Uncle Ocho. Definitely the Pivot podcast. Those are my can't miss shows. I mean, it is something special. The podcast space right now, to me, is very dope. There are a lot of dope people doing podcasts right now. There's a lot of useless stuff on YouTube, but those podcasts, when they come on, I'm there watching it. I'm there watching every daggone thing they do because it's just entertaining. It's like white noise while I'm working to me. But enjoy. Listen, I enjoy them. I enjoyed, and I enjoy us. We come up here, we talk maybe once or twice a week. Our group chats are absolutely crazy. But yeah, no, getting back to the dating thing. So we got I know some people because I know some people that want to date both of y'all. And I've told y'all this before. But
You ain't gave me no names.
You ain't gave me no name either.
No,
because
what did I tell you? What did I tell? I told both of y'all, I'm not responsible. I tell them all the time,
we grown.
I'm not responsible for the mouths of these two.
Look at the hater, Jerry, trying to interrupt with this noise.
Hold on, what do you think they like? That's what they like. They like this fire. Don't play.
Yeah,
Don't play. Don't nobody they can tell what to do. You can't tell me what to do, and they think that.
All right, bet. But hey, Wiz, I know because I know Wayne is watching. Wayne, man, that
y'all
dude
crazy.
We gonna let him.
Y'all crazy, man.
I reserve the right to say hell no. Also,
oh God, here we go.
So there's that.
We reserve the right to hurt
here's
feelings.
What we could do. Dante, I think we could do this.
I think we could.
I think that we can write a bio for both of them.
I don't need you to write my bio.
What their likes and dislikes are. We could put it on the Deacon Board Facebook page.
Don't do
then
that.
hold on.
You're not about to sell us.
Dante, I ain't talking to y'all. And so Dante, what we can do is
trafficking.
Dante, so what we can do is
that is sex trafficking.
We will filter out the ones that we don't think that's good for them. And then we'll come up with like the top 3. And then,
so are you gonna put yourself on it?
Wait, it's funny that you think it's gonna be that many people. Like you're gonna have to be able to pick. It's gonna be Ray.
This is very entertaining.
We're gonna post the pictures. We're gonna post the pictures that y'all put into the group.
Ray, Rufus. We don't want your ball mouth Deacon, Jerry.
Oh God.
So we're gonna put the pictures that's in the group chat, and then I say we go from there.
I mean,
and
not for that, but
it needs to be said.
I mean, the ball mouth Deacon might.
It needs to be stated. I'm
on probation.
Wait a sec. Okay.
Vincent. I mean, Vincent, we had no problem with that. It's gonna say that.
Vincent has a question for you.
You from California?
What about?
Ain't nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory. That's my.
I'll eat at the Cheesecake Factory. Give me some macaroni balls and we good.
We straight.
Shut up, Jerry.
Okay, I can only hear you. Yeah, can you hear everybody else?
Yep. You can only hear me. Oh my God, you poor thing.
Yeah, I can only hear you. I'm not hearing everybody else.
You're not hearing me at all. I haven't said a word because
Dante, say something.
Something.
Dante's talking right now.
Hold on.
Man,
you got to get rid of Boost Mobile. You got to get rid of that Boost Mobile.
Man, that Oklahoma
internet. There ain't nothing wrong with Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, nothing's wrong with Cheesecake Factory.
See, I don't see Cheesecake Factory as a chain because it's a LA thing and it's here.
Well, not even that. I'm not a big. I've ate at the finest restaurant, so it's not much that you go be able to show me. He got his mic from Temu.
Colleen, you don't want these problems now.
He got
You don't
his
want these
phone
problems.
from
I'm gonna let you
Temu.
live now. Don't you do
He
this.
got that phone from
I'm
Temu.
gonna let you live now. Don't you do this.
It came in the pocket of the suit.
Hold on.
That internet router, it came with a hamster wheel.
Now, I will say this. Now, I will say this. Like, there are certain restaurants that I just won't go to. Like, I'm not a go to Chili's. I don't go to Chili's. I don't
I
eat
haven't
it.
been to
I
Chili's
don't eat it.
since
I haven't
I
Chili's
don't.
in a
I
long
went to
time.
Chili's when I
I
had
don't
small
eat it.
children.
I don't eat at Applebee's. You know, I
I
don't.
don't eat at Apple Booger.
I hate Olive Garden and Red Lobster.
You know, somebody told me they wanted some good Italian food. Let's go to Olive Garden. I said, "Who? Me? You need Oh, I can't go to Olive Garden.
I
Nah.
I mean,
can't.
they have great salad. Y'all
But it
bougie.
wasn't. It's just not like. It's not just like I'm gonna get there and not get out the car.
Like you know, when somebody's like, "Oh, let's go to Longhorns," like I don't eat at
Wait, though.
Longhorns.
I would go to Red
I like
Lobster
Longhorn.
just for a tray of them fresh biscuits and a margarita.
No Longhorns.
No,
I'm not going to Longhorns.
But
biscuit and strawberry daiquiri and salad bus at
Like,
Red Lobster.
this is gonna be like this is gonna sound stupid, right? This is gonna sound crazy. Like, I would, if I have to go to Ruth's Chris, and hear me when I say this. If I have to go to Ruth's Chris, I'm not getting a steak from Ruth's Chris.
You getting a stupid chicken.
Shut up. That's all I'm gonna get is the chicken.
the
That's all
chicken
I'm
is
gonna
good.
Oh,
That chicken
Dante,
is actually good.
have you ever, in your trips to LA, have you ever gone to the Lowry Steakhouse?
Oh, yeah, I don't like Lowry's.
I used to go to Lawry's in Chicago.
And it's in Vegas.
Are they
It's
still
one of-
open?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're open. They're
It is
open.
I
still
didn't
in
I don't think the one in
LA.
Chicago.
It's
I don't
LA.
think the one
I
in
like
Chicago.
Lawry's.
When I was little, we used to go like every other Sunday because that's my dad's favorite spot.
Yeah, that was my grandfather's spot. I like Lawry's.
The Lowry's
I
is
don't
good.
think
I
the
mean,
one
the
in
one in
Chicago- I don't
Vegas,
think
the
the one
one
in
in Vegas,
Chicago.
the one in Vegas is still open.
The one in Chicago's closed, Jerry.
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, look, it's look.
I mean, you can Grand Lux me on the first day. You can Cheesecake
You know,
Factory
I've never
me.
been to Grand Lux,
I like
Yes,
Grand
you
Lux.
have. Yes, you
Grand-
have.
You been to Cheesecake Factory?
You been to Cheesecake Factory?
but
It's
Grand
Grand
Lux
Lux.
is different. They have different stuff than
It's,
Cheesecake
No, they
Factory.
don't.
yeah,
Slightly different.
It's slightly different.
I heard they
Slightly-
got a chocolate chip cookie that make you
The
want
fresh
Yes.
baked cookie is
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that
I've
fresh
never
baked cookie.
had, so I've never had
Their
one.
cookies are the
Yeah.
bomb.
that
And
fresh
you know,
baked
Yeah.
cookie is it.
Dante, you know,
better
cookies
get
are
them.
my thing.
Yeah. Speaking of cookies, listen, well, I'll talk to you offline. I'm gonna need you to do something for me. I'm gonna need you to get some cookies done for me.
Well, since we talking about cookies, let's go ahead and plug Adrian since she on here listening.
Is she? I mean, I don't know.
Adrian,
Listen,
you bake cookies?
I have no clue what she's cooking these days, but
She just put out an order form that you can get your holiday treats.
well, she need to send the order form. You know, put the order form in the chat, and I'll put it up there for you. But yeah, she can cook, she can bake. She can. Now, I know she can bake. I don't know if my sister can cook. I know she can
Here
bake.
y'all go. Here you go.
Oh yeah, she
I
can
can't-
cook. She's made some stuff.
I can't have it.
She's
I
cooked.
can't have it.
You can't have what? Are you fasting? So Jerry. So all right, let's not beat
So-
around the bush.
so-
So
so no,
Jerry.
so here's-
So Jerry is being installed as pastor of wait, I got to get the name of the church right because I don't want to say the wrong church and have him punch me in my face when I see him in a couple of weeks.
It's called
Uh,
the church is named Mount Zion Baptist Church in
Mount-
Great Points, Oklahoma, where Church Alive is still worth the drive.
That's right. That's right. So that's where he is being installed at in a couple of weeks. January 13th to be exact. So the question is, are you fasting before you from the first of the year or before
No.
you get closer?
I've been about 2 months ago. I had my physical done, and I was termed pre-diabetic,
Okay.
and
Oh.
so when I went in, I was at 307 pounds. And so a lot of people know that I had lost a lot of weight and then just got lazy and put it all back on. And so my doctor was like, if I don't want to go on a shot or something, I need to do something. So I've been intermittent fasting and changed my eating habits and everything. So I'm down 28 pounds now.
Yo,
Let me
that's
tell you
dope.
about that intermittent fasting, Jerry. Let me ask you this. I think I asked Dante about it. Did you seem like you were cramming food? Because I was forgetting to eat, so I started cramming at the end of the intermittent fasting time frame. It was a lot for me.
So no, for me, no, because I eat at 11 o'clock. So I go from 11 to 7. So I I eat at 11 o'clock, and I generally have a salad. And then I get off work somewhere around maybe 5, depending on if I got any more kids at the school. And I have something then, and then I go to the gym, and so I'm pretty cool. And like maybe like right before maybe 6:30, I may have some cashews or something. Matter of fact, I'll sit up here with some cashews right now, but it's not hasn't been a problem for me. Um, I'm a I'm a creature by habit, so um, eating the same thing doesn't bother me. So like every day I have a Caesar salad, um,
It never
and
bothered me.
yeah, it doesn't bother me at all. I
Don't
mean,
bother me. Never bothered me.
because I'm very picky, so I don't eat a whole lot of stuff either.
Right.
So that's one thing as well. So I mean, because I only eat chicken, fish, and turkey, and so but no, it's been real cool. And so like I said, I'm down 28 pounds.
Good for you,
Um,
Jerry.
That's good, Jerry.
feel a lot better. Clothes fit so much better. I got back up to 3X shirts and some 4X shirts.
Dang.
I can tell you that because the month of November has been crazy with travel, with work, and then it's cold and just schedules. That at my at I think I put on like 5 pounds, and I flipped out when I saw the weight. And so in the last week, I've lost like 7 pounds. Just 7 pounds, just getting back down to where I'm comfortable. So
Hmm.
I can get rid of this. I don't know how I got
I'm
back on this
I'm
mess.
comfortable at I'm comfortable at 265. So I'm comfortable between 265 and 265.
And see,
I've
that's my goal.
I've noticed that when I'm down in the 250s, if I'm down in 250, 254, there are a lot of times where I'm not eating the right stuff in order to maintain my energy.
So
Um,
you got low energy,
I
which
have low
means you
energy.
can't
So
work out,
right,
which
right,
means
right,
yeah,
right.
it's
It
not
drives me.
healthy.
It
Yeah.
drives me nuts. And by the way, at my highest, the day I went in and had my surgery, because I had to have surgery to get the help. I was 392 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
Right, I,
Ouch.
I was 392 pounds.
We
So
was almost the same. I was 388.
I didn't have a choice.
I was 388. I just looked at a picture of me. I said, y'all was just gonna let me explode. Just gonna let me explode. Just
You
beat
just
me.
be like, y'all just let me do this. Y'all didn't say
Yeah,
nothing.
y'all just let me. Did nobody
I've
say?
been
And they like, girl,
living,
you was cute. I was exploding.
dying.
Yeah,
Correct.
my
Literally.
You know what I switched to? I stopped drinking coffee. I know that's weird to say,
No, it's
but
not.
I started drinking the mushroom coffee, and
What's
it's
mushroom
so
coffee?
good. It's well, the one I have is called Mud Water. Let me grab it.
I heard it's nasty though.
No, it's not. I don't know who you talking to. Because you put all your regular creamers and stuff in. I put all the regular stuff that I normally use. I use all of that stuff, and it tastes. Shoot, I've been making a shake every morning with bananas, and it's delicious. It's chai, lion's mane, some other stuff.
Lion's
Cinnamon.
mane. What the
Lion's
hell?
Wait a
mane.
minute, like a
What?
lion's mane
A
lion?
So
lion's mane. What
so
the?
they
Supplement.
cut the hair
It's
off a
a supplement.
lion
It's a supplement.
and make it tea.
And it's chai, and it's so good. And I mix mine with bananas and peanut butter, and I drink a shake every morning, and it's so good. And I sleep amazingly. I feel like my mind is clearer, and I have a ton of energy.
That's because you eating lion's mane.
It's delicious.
See,
You
Vincent.
should try
Vincent
it.
already knows what it is. Vincent's like, yeah, it's a
It's
it's a
not a hybrid of
derivative.
dairy. It's not. It is not.
Is it
So
is
No,
it
it's
is it
really
CBD?
no,
no, so
not at
yeah,
all.
Look at
I do
that.
notice. So I do notice that if I'm drinking a lot of Pepsi Zero,
That is not you.
that
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 Dante put
that
that up. That's me.
I'm not gonna put that up. I'm not gonna put that up.
That's me, Ed.
Yeah,
That does not even look like you.
They just let me just
They just let
Like
you
what
eat, and then
you look
nobody say
like one of
nothing.
the Page sisters. It looked like
I
one
was
of the paste pictures.
Oh, you just made me holler out loud. You just made me holler out loud in these people's ear. I am so sorry, y'all, but Jerry just made me holler in y'all ear. The show is over, bruh. The show is over, bruh. It's over, Dante. End it. It's over. That's
Oh,
it.
wait
I
a
tell me
second.
what he,
Wait a
I
second.
That's
tell me what
it.
he,
No,
I know
that's
I've been
it.
changed.
Wait a second. He's so dumb. That was
Oh my
funny.
God. I cannot believe I just screamed in these people's ear like that. You
It's
fool.
we can barely hear. We can barely
girl,
hear
I was
minister. It was
here.
funny.
Oh
It was.
God.
It was funny though. It was.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back
Listen.
publicly. I'm gonna get you back.
Look,
I gotta get you back publicly.
we had a good
Hey,
night
y'all
tonight.
my people.
Oh,
We
I gotta
touched
post that on my story.
we touched on heavy topics tonight, and we had some fun. We brought it back around to the fun because we're well balanced here, and the point is well balanced people in everything that we do. So listen, I appreciate y'all. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I am still suffering from my after Thanksgiving issues. So that's why I was like, yeah, we can do a show tonight because I can't walk nowhere because gout is kicking me in my ass right now.
Wow.
It is literally it is. I mean,
Wow.
I'm at the tail end of it. I'm literally at the end of it right now, dealing with it, but it is painful.
What you taking?
Y'all put on these
Uh,
masks and these crowd of people. Your girl had COVID.
yeah, well,
Ooh.
Yo,
I
hey, but
mean,
I had COVID.
here go the crazy thing was that a bunch of people that I know came from convocation
Yeah,
and they
had
all had
COVID.
it too.
We were jam packed in there,
yeah, y'all
shoulder
were.
to
Yeah,
shoulder.
Yeah, y'all
We were
were. Yeah,
shoulder
y'all
to
were.
shoulder in there.
yeah.
Yeah, y'all were.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
y'all
had
were.
COVID.
Matter of fact,
It was awful.
rest in peace to Carlton Pearson. They having his service tomorrow. Um, man, great guy. Had a chance to actually know him, and we didn't always agree on his beliefs, but was an amazing man, and just praying for the family.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't want to touch on that tonight. I'm trying to stay out of that whole conversation. My no, I'm not going to touch that tonight.
Don't
I
touch
just
on it.
know
Leave it
that.
alone.
Yeah. I just rest in
That's why I
Leave it
peace
said
to
alone.
it.
Leave it
that's why I
alone.
said I didn't agree with all his stuff, man. But he was an amazing
Let's just
man.
leave
It's
it
not
there.
even. It's not. Yeah, just leave it there. I mean, I don't agree with a whole lot of people in what they do, so I'll just leave it
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
All I
It
know
ain't
is
just
I
him. A
know
lot of
him
people.
from San Diego.
Yo,
Right.
That's it.
hey, I'm watching ESPN. They just found out LeBron's agent Maverick was betting on NBA games.
No.
No, for real?
No. They're gonna. They're
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah, yeah. It just came up.
Come on.
Well, no. Rich's
That's
is
not
Rich's Rich's his agent. Maverick is just his boy.
No. Maverick is his partner and his
which one is
co-agent.
who?
Rich is the
Oh,
agent.
that's crazy.
Rich is the agent. All right, so just so we're 100% clear, the Cowboys are actually winning right now, 38 to 35.
Dude, they're not playing anybody.
Seattle gave them a great game tonight. It's 4th and 3, and Dallas has no respect for Seattle. They're going for it on 4th and 3 right now, which I think is very disrespectful.
They
Instead
don't
of
have no
kicking
choice.
the field goal, they just kick a field goal. They got the ball on the
But
11-yard line.
if you kick the field goal, they get 6 points.
Right.
If they get the ball and they score, they win.
Seattle ain't listen. I don't think they're gonna score. Not
It's a-
Gino.
But
Gino.
it's also a minute 52 seconds left, and
Right.
they got 2 timeouts. I mean, so that's a lot of time.
Speaking of craziness, I went to since the last time we were all talked. I actually went to Boulder to a Colorado game.
How did that go? Because I mean, that's not HBCU homecoming. So tell me how that went.
It is not, but I had a great time in Boulder, and to see the amount of people that were flying in, even from Charlotte, that were flying into Boulder just to go to the game was absolutely crazy. I mean, people like Dion. People genuinely like Dion. People our age.
I like them.
People our age that watch the NFL knew Dion, knew prime time, and so they like him, and it was dope to see them out there doing their thing. Um, yeah, they definitely need some offensive linemen. They need some big defensive linemen. I think that'll change. But for the first year for him taking a brand new team, people that have never played with each other and only had a couple of months to get things right, 4-8 is a very respectable record. And there are only 3 games that I had an issue with. That 20 they were up 29-0 and lost that game in overtime to Stanford.
Yep.
The Oregon game, they got just blown out. And this last Washington State game, where Shador was not in the game at all, they got blown out. But out of
Well, the
those,
last game they should have won because it was 2 touchdowns that was called
yeah,
back.
they called back. They called back 2 touchdowns, which was foul. That was real foul against Utah State. They called back 2 legitimate. I mean, the ref was standing right there, and you can see it. To me, there was a little bias going on in that game because even on the replay, you actually went to replay. You actually went to the replay and you called a touchdown back. That didn't make sense.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So respect to Coach Prime, Coach Dion, the fellas over in Boulder, and they treated everybody well. I had a chance to talk to the AD while I was there. Very, very nice guy. I was just walking through the field house, and he was talking and stopped everybody as they were coming through, and he was there. Are you an alumnus? Nope, he's here for the game. He was so. I don't have a problem with anybody moving up for their job. I have no issue, and that's all he did. He was at Jackson. He fulfilled his contract at Jackson State, and he moved on. And just go from there. People saying that he sold out. People having a problem with him. People having a problem with him hyping up his team and the media coverage that they got. That's what he's supposed to do in order to get the money that he needs to get to pay these players. The coach in Nebraska just came out yesterday and said, in order for me to get a top tier quarterback, it's going to cost between $1.5 and $2.5 million a year.
Wow.
$1.5 to $2.5 million a year to get a quarterback for his team.
Wow.
Yeah, NIL has changed the whole game. I got a chance to see him in Dallas when they played TCU, and I mean, it was amazing, man. And I think they're an amazing team. And I mean, people talking crazy and everything, but you take a team that won 1 game last year, and you were undersized pretty much every game,
right,
and still win 4 games. Hey, man, I commend you. And I tell people this is that, I mean, within the next 2 years, they're going to make serious noise because now next year they switch over to
Big 12.
The Big 12, which that means I get to see them here in Oklahoma, which I'm pretty excited about because they'll play my OSU Cowboys, and I still got connections at the stadium. So
so we going to the game? That's what you're telling me.
Hey man, you know how I do.
I know how you do. I know how you do.
Yeah.
We'll come out of Oklahoma.
But on the real, man, listen, man. I mean, pray for me, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all my family, man. I definitely appreciate y'all with this new endeavor. I'm super excited. And just, I mean, God is doing some great things. God is doing some great
things.
Things.
Yeah, he is.
Congratulations, Jerry.
Congratulations. We're gonna get
congratulations to you too, Shia. Congratulations to you.
Jerry, we're gonna get you squared away too. I don't know how long it's gonna take. She's been paid already. I don't know how long it's gonna take her to bring the product out, but I
gotta get some stuff to her.
I just didn't understand how the photographer don't have pictures. That just don't make sense to me.
Because I'm always doing pictures. I never do them.
No, you put that camera up on that tripod and you get you some pictures. Put on that pink suit.
Don't you put on that pink suit. Don't you put on that pink suit like the damn Pink Panther. Walk around with the Pink Panther.
It's gonna go down in history.
Such a hater. But congratulations to Shia. She's now the supervisor for Dubai.
Yeah.
So
ooh, he a hater up there. He a hater up there.
I'm about to say, how you gonna be a hater and you was just in Dubai?
He done been there more than me.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to figure out why I'm not cheap.
On the drums in his Jordan 3s.
I'm a point. Your brother owed me some
creasing
Jordans.
Up to Jordan 3s.
He owed me some Jordans. He owed me
it took when you sent me that.
Can I tell y'all? So can I tell y'all real quick? I mean, I must really have a lot of love for Amir May Sr. because I've been to Dubai twice with this thing, bro. Twice with it. And this time, we got lost in Abu Dhabi. We are walking around the streets of Abu Dhabi dressed for church and walking in a complete circle
Walking in the police, it was hot. It
Did
was
y'all
like
argue?
it was like we didn't have an argument.
Y'all didn't argue this time?
No, we didn't argue this time.
Y'all grown. That's
We were
great.
on our best behavior. we were all tired and on our best. Oh, and I know why, because we didn't ride. I only rode the bus once.
That's why.
I only rode the bus once, so you didn't have time for no argument on the bus. No, we had a good time in Dubai. Now Africa, going to Zanzibar and going to Tanzania.
I'm ready to do that.
Tanzania and Zanzibar. That was life changing. It was life changing, and I know that I can't wait to go back there. I know Ebbs is going to. Well,
I'm going to Thailand.
Okay,
where you going? Where you going?
Thailand. Thailand.
When? This year?
April for my 50th. Yes,
that's a good one.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Hey man, can your boy go somewhere?
Ebbs, get back on there and get that $982.
Hey, are you taking Uncle Otis or Elmer?
I just said get on there and to get that $982 for your trip.
Yeah.
You don't want us four going to heaven, so I mean, you get to go somewhere.
Yeah,
hilarious. Hilarious.
All right, y'all, we getting up out of here. Don't y'all go nowhere. We need to talk after the show. Hold on a second. Let me get this out of here. Y'all have a good night. I don't know why balloons are popping up on her screen. She must be on her iPhone. She's on her iPhone.
What happened? What popped up, y'all?
We did the piece.
Vincent,
what popped up?
Yeah, the peace sign.
Yo.